Metaverse is a collective virtual space created by the convergence of virtually enhanced physical reality and physically persistent virtual space. It includes the sum of all virtual worlds, augmented reality, and the internet. In practical terms, this means people can meet people in a digital universe while using avatars to communicate and connect. The CCIJ space is built on CryptoVoxels, which is a virtual world and metaverse that is powered by the Ethereum blockchain. Players can use cryptocurrency to buy land and build stores, art galleries, journalistic spaces, newspapers, and creative spaces of all kinds to publish work and interact. CCIJ created one of the first journalism spaces in the metaverse as a way to display, connect, and share the work we do in a three-dimensional virtual environment. And while traditional web spaces are proficient at presenting text, data, and flat imagery, the metaverse excels at creating interactive, gaming-like environment. Our new space created within the virtual world, CryptoVoxels, will allow us to generate revenue for the individual journalists and the organization by minting their work and selling them as NFTs. And what's really cool about this is Jason Florio did some amazing photography. And when you walk into the space, you're actually able to feel what it's like to be in the Gambia.
So the project I worked on with my Gambian colleague, Lamin Jahate, he's a journalist based here in Banjul with myself. And the story was looking at the sort of the paradox of water in the Gambia, being that Gambia is a riverine country. We're a very small country, but it's defined by the river. But through investigations, especially data-led investigations, we found that a good percentage of the population were actually getting contaminated water. Working with John and Jeff Lowenstein and Scott Lewis, we created a selection of images that sort of told that story. I think the special thing about the metaverse, I come from a background as a photographer working for magazines and newspapers, which obviously is a very sort of one-dimensional. So that the metaverse was an incredible space to kind of allow the images to breathe, allow people to take their time to sort of walk through it. I think for me, it's just an incredible way to move forward with storytelling. I think it's sort of, as photographers, we've always sort of struggled about getting enough of our pictures out there. We've always been sort of limited by page space. The internet obviously has given us as a wider platform. But as far as the metaverse, I mean, this is kind of like it's like a dream space to be able to start presenting stories in.
For journalism, there are very few organizations that have actually used the metaverse to bring journalism and bring the stories to people throughout the world. We are just really excited about the possibilities for, ongoing and unique and new storytelling, collaborations, and ways to support the journalists all over the world who we work with. Because one of the biggest challenges, especially for investigative journalism, is, having the wherewithal to do these stories that a lot of people don't necessarily want to support. And so we believe strongly that this is one of the ways that we can develop methods to help support and build new innovative ways to generate income.